All right. So hello there, everybody. How are you? As I don't know here, today this moment I'm going to be a radio host, an interview host, but otherwise artistic director of Afroman Festival, FAHMDS, here with Juno Award winning TOME
Hello.
from Toronto, Montreal, Nigerian Canadian, African Canadian.
That's it, really.
Yes.
International in all ways.
Yes. So, tell us a little bit about your beginnings with music.
I started writing when I was 8 years old. I got my guitar when I was 10 years old. From the time I was 10 years old, I really started making my own type of songs and building music that way. And I was introduced to the studio, really started learning myself in music and finding my path. And by 2018, I was introduced to the Nigerian community, the Nigerian music community in the city.
Yes,
And
your dad is pretty well known and connected in there anyway.
Yes,
so
yeah,
that's beautiful.
he is.
That's his soul.
Yes, thank you. And so I was able to kind of find my own type of fusion in there as Afro R&B. So from Afro R&B, it has brought me here representing Afro pop, Afro R&B, Afro fusion, Afro beats, just Africa within the diaspora.
Thank you. That's very nice to hear that you're in Canada and you're able to move that way.
Yeah.
And, what are your inspirations in that scene? Now, what got you going in there?
Well, I think for me it was really always trying to find a way to be different. I've always wanted to be different. I've never really wanted to stay or sound like anything or anyone else. And so when I really started making a sound, and I was really based more so like in Canada, like I wasn't going to Nigeria as often. In Canada, I didn't really hear much of the sound I make, the music I make. I don't hear much of it now. And thank God it's growing.
Yes.
Afrobeats, generally speaking, is taking over, and I'm just thankful to even be part of that conversation in any way. But when I started, it was really that thing of I want to be able to be a representation of that in Canada, and so that's sort of the thing that continues to inspire me and continues to push me within this lane and allow me to kind of represent the culture outside of Africa and know that from all ends of the world there's representation everywhere.
And that led you to the Junos. Juno Award winner.
Yes, sir.
And that is so beautiful. And and collaborations along the way. I've noticed in your write-up about your collaborations and visits to Kenya and playing that music over there and all the other places, Dubai, whatever, and then to the Junos and all the stuff following since then. Of course, COVID literally stopped everything. So we're glad to be a part of your coming out of it too. And I think people are going to hear a little bit more about you.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Moving forward. So, next one. How do you see yourself in the next 2 years? Working on some new stuff, bringing out some new things?
Definitely. I mean, in terms of the music, I never stop. So you can definitely expect more music from me, greater, better music from me. Catch me on more stages. There'll be a lot more content overall. So stay tuned with me. Follow me on TikTok at TOME_. That's TOME _. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, so you can be part of the journey. But for me, I won't stop. I can't stop. That's how I see it. So definitely expect everything and better.
Thank you. We're looking forward to that. Any inspirational or thoughtful words for the ones coming up behind?
Yeah.
The music business is a tough place, but we know that there's quite a few
Yeah.
There are other people always coming up behind, you know.
Two things I guess I would say. Number one, don't settle for anything less or more than who you are. You are enough, and that's all you need to be. And number two, I would say, don't do this for the sake of fame. Don't do this for the sake of clout. Don't do this for the sake of you're making music because you want to be seen, because you want to be bougie, you want to be expensive, you want to get paid. Don't do it for those reasons. Do it because you love it. Do it because no matter what, you would do it. You know, you start there. The rest will come if it's meant for you, but it'll only come if it was meant for you, and you wouldn't do it if it wasn't for that reason. So make sure that if you're doing this, you're doing it because you love it, and not because you're expecting anything out of it. It's a craft. You have to respect it.
I can't say it any more than that. This has been a little conversation with TOME. TOME is here tomorrow at the Bell Performing Arts Center here in Surrey. We're right here at the Civic Hotel. And that's 6250 144 Street in Surrey. It's a beautiful performing theater in this city and one of the best around here. So, what better place to see what she has to offer?
Come up.
Share with us. And also, of course, with her are going to be a whole bunch of our local up and emerging stars. And I hope you all heard what she just said to you.
Keep the culture alive.
Keep it alive and continue to follow us, www.festivalafrica.org, African Heritage Music and Dance Society. We have lots more coming, but be with us tomorrow night. Thank you. We're looking forward to it.
Cut.